What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Bleacher report, or whatever you want to call it. You can recommend things. I don't really care. This is my first ever video on this channel, but I want to go ahead and go over some of the news because I found that there's a lot of good content creators out there for this sort of thing, but none of them really give the angle that I feel like people should give, and kind of pick apart the fucking stupid stories that actually come out about, especially Manchester United, but I'll probably do other clubs at some point as well. So let's just go down the list. Actually, I'll refresh real quick because I don't think I've done that for a little while. Looks like Manchester United open talks with Monaco for Badiashile. I don't know how to say that. But that's one of those ones that it looks like first off, I want to say that I want that player because he's going to be a future superstar by the looks of it. French international youth player, I think 18 or 19 years old. But I don't think he's going to come to Old Trafford. I think that this is one of those stories where they're just talking about him to basically push, or the French media is, talking about him to try to bump up the price. I think Real Madrid are interested in him, and Leverkusen. It looks like those two clubs are the actual clubs that are going for him, but I love him, so that'd be awesome. But Matic, no one cares. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, we all want a title next season, don't we? Players back in training, cool. Manchester United do have a priority over Memphis Depay. So basically we sold them with a buyback clause, or a first refusal. So basically, if someone else comes in for him and wants to purchase the player, Leon basically has to take the offer that the other club wants. So in this case, Dortmund, and tell United how much Dortmund is willing to pay for him, and then we can go back in for Memphis to try to buy him back, but we're not going to do that. It doesn't make any sense, so it doesn't matter. I kind of understand why we have that, but not worth it. All right, let's look at this one. James Rodriguez to Manchester United. His agent is working on a deal. Jorge Mendes trying to convince Ed Woodward to sign James Rodriguez, even though Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has said no to the transfer, and he should do. Look, James Rodriguez will probably be available at a cut price, like he's been available at a cut price for the past, 5 years? But his wages are insane, and we kind of need that kind of player, but I wouldn't go for him because we have a number one, that's Bruno Fernandes, and we'd be better off getting something that actually fits the bill. We sure as hell don't want to buy a player like that. That would make absolutely no sense for Manchester United this summer. Go, Jorge, go sell him to fucking Arsenal and stop trying to bully. Dude, if Ed Woodward actually gets fucking bullied into buying James Rodriguez, I'll be furious. That'd be so crazy. It'd be so dumb. United to allow Sancho to decide squad number. Sure, whatever. No one cares about that. Probably, most United fans want him to have number 7. 7's open once we get rid of Sanchez. Let it, dude. Give Sancho Sanchez's number. Give him the 7. So, Man United in for Gabriel. That's just a good old goal bridge in the United stand. Don't care. Manchester United offered 2 players in exchange for Milan Skriniar and more transfer rumors. What is it? That could be an interesting one, actually. If we are going to go ahead and offer Chris Smalling for Skriniar, I might take him, but probably not the best player because I don't think he is a direct replacement for either of our defenders. I think we need something a little different, a little bit more pacey. Skriniar is a really good player. I'm not sure if I don't think he's that great on the ball, but he is strong, and he's kind of Harry Maguire-esque. He might even be a little bit better depending on how Maguire is actually performing. So this one was actually really interesting. I posted this one on Twitter. Liverpool have had a reshuffle at the top with former United fan joining the club. Not a fan. This guy is actually a top exec. So he's actually a commercial director. He, as most of you guys will know, Manchester United's really only strength for the past however many years has been commercial success, and that's why we're worth so much. You can see here, I don't even know how to say his name, Scammell. We'll call him Scammell because it sounds dumb. Scammell spent 9 years at Old Trafford, initially joining as a sales director before holding senior roles in technology, digital, communications, and sporting sectors. He departed United earlier this year, having the most recently held the role of head of global sponsorship sales. The executive won praise while at United for the way he helped the club to expand digitally and use data to guide the club's sponsorship strategy. Scammell has now joined Liverpool, taking up the role of commercial director. The reason why I say that's kind of crazy, and I don't think it's good for United, is because they actually have basically picked our pocket. Scammell or whatever he left United earlier this year to apparently go to Liverpool, and I'm not sure exactly the way he left. I don't know if it was he was forced out or if he chose to left. But being there for 9 years and given United's commercial success in those 9 years, I kind of doubt that he was fired, especially with how tight-knit that whole crew of sales people and especially global sales is at Manchester United. So that's an interesting one because it looks like Liverpool is actually trying to expand their global reach, and they're getting pretty fucking close to, excuse my language, getting pretty close to United in that sector anyways. Not really, but the money is starting to get close. And they've always been a historically relevant club, so there's a lot. But also, Sky Sports and BT and all the big ones, NBC here in the United States, they've all been promoting the F out of Liverpool like they've never done for any other club. I've never seen it done like that for any other club. I don't know who paid them to. But they've been doing this for a while, and they made it look like Liverpool are this, like the world's greatest ever club with the most history ever. It's like, they have a ton of it. I'm not denying that. I actually like Liverpool as a club. Historically, I just like, big clubs, legendary clubs. But they're really pushing it with some of the bullshit that they're putting out right now. So whatever. This is another one. Inter Milan exposing the fees and transfer fees of all the players, basically all of our players, all of our deadwood that they've bought over the past 12 months, and basically saying, like some of these things, some of these transfer fees have been, I don't think that Inter Milan explicitly said that, but they basically gave it out to the media where they can now go, United lied about the actual amounts that people are paying. First off, no, they didn't. The way that Manchester United is run, it's a publicly traded company, so they post all their financial records publicly. What actually happened probably is the amount of money that Inter Milan has had to pay United as of this point without the add-ons that have been applied and put into the contract. Essentially, Romelu's performances haven't earned those add-on extensions. So Manchester United probably sold Romelu to them for 65, 70 million pounds or euros or whatever up front. So they gave us that in cash, but the additional to get up to the full amount, which these people are now denying that they'll have to pay, he just hasn't gone those. Maybe it's whatever, 25 goals a season. Maybe it's getting to the Champions League, or I guess they were already in it, but win the Champions League, reach the semifinals of the Champions League, whatever it may be. It's likely that this is 100% horseshit, but, that's the media in Manchester United. They really do not like us, and that's fine, because we're used to it by now. I mean, it's been years of just horseshit, so no one really cares, media. All right, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and leave it there for today. I'll probably be back at some point to go ahead and do something else very soon for the Arsenal news. Arsenal versus Chelsea in the FA Cup. Arsenal's won. Hence, Content Robbie up there in the corner. He's a good man. No, but anyways, I have a graduation party to get to. Please just go ahead, like, subscribe, unlike, desubscribe, unsubscribe, whatever. And check out my Twitter @_diagrams. All right, people. Talk to you later.